Whoopsie. Somebody's been doing some horseplay in the yard. Wonder who that was. One of my new favorite things to do is stand in front of the goat, eat peanuts, and feed her the shells. That's pretty fun to watch. Well, it's Sunday afternoon. I don't have much time, but I'm going to do something. Something. Even if it's wrong. I did waste a little time standing there eating peanuts and feeding the shells to the goat, but that's okay. I don't know. Let me study on it. I'll get back with you. I'm going to do something. Here's what I'm going to do. At least to start with. I got a few outdoor things I need to do. But I'm going to take this fuel pump off. I'm pretty confident it's good. That's one on my turbo motor. And I'm going to put it on that 68. Because I bought a new high performance one for this. Which I might need since it's going to have a turbo and a 4-barrel. Won't need high performance on the 68. And then I need to dig around and see if I can find some Holley parts. At a minimum, that one on the 68 needs a fuel pump. Not a fuel pump, an accelerator pump. I gotta get my mind right, you know. A little sleepy. I need to apologize, y'all. I told you a lie a little bit ago. I said I was going to take the fuel pump off, when in reality, the little man done it. And didn't take no more than like 10 minutes.
Those screws are stubborn.
Wait a minute. Screws are little. Those are bolts, son.
Bolts are
yeah,
stubborn.
Bolts. Mm-hmm. You know why they're so long?
They ain't even that long though.
Well, they're longer than you'd think because it's so you got room to draw the fuel pump rod down in case you don't have the motor in the right position. Alright, you want to see what you got to do next?
Sure.
Now you got to take this one off.
Which is right there.
That's right. And put the other one on. So, you need to... Oh my goodness, that's a rotten piece of hose right there. You need to get a 1/2-inch wrench right here, and it looks to be a 9/16. Hold the 9/16 there and take the 1/2-inch wrench and break the flare nut loose right there. Okay?
Alright.
And then take them 2 bolts out, and I'll find you a new gasket somewhere. I'm sure I've got one. And we'll bolt it all back together. I'll help you with the bolting it back together part, okay?
Alright.
It's really not as nasty as you might think inside that carburetor. It's just from where the gas laid in there and turned to goo. I think all I'm going to do is put a new accelerator. Pick up that screwdriver I just dropped and then put a new accelerator pump in it. And replace this gasket. I think that's what I'm going to do. The needle and seat don't appear to be stuck. You might be able to get away bucks down fix on this. Boy, he's all up in it, ain't he? Alright, I dug around and I found a gasket and an accelerator pump and all this stuff. I forgot I had this much stuff. Probably don't need that one, huh? Anyways, I think that's all we need. Alright, I helped him get the fuel pump stoved up in there. Turn the motor over so that the eccentric is in a better spot. Made it a little easier. Now he's going to tighten that up. I done put the float bowl back on this carburetor. I'm trying real hard not to make it look like I worked on it. How am I doing?
Pretty good.
Good. Watch this. I hate to do this to you folks that live up north, but this is a 1968. They break loose right easy. Alright, this is the one I took off the 66 way back when I switched it over to disc brakes. And I recall, you might remember, they had a single pot master and I put a dual pot off a 68 on it. And this happens to be a 68, so we're saving money, buddy.
We ain't spending a penny.
Recycle, reuse. What's the other thing they say? Save? Something like that. Anyways, bottom line is we ain't spending no money, and it's gonna work better. The big things when swapping master cylinders like that is you need to make sure that the depth in there is the same as the one you took off, and it is. Everything's the same here, so it'll work. Alright, we've put the master cylinder on. We haven't bled nothing, but we might have a little brake pedal. Probably we'll find all the wheel cylinders are leaking, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. He's tightening up the last fitting on the fuel pump. We'll double check all his work, and then if there's enough gas in it, it ought to fire up and run from the gas tank and sit here and idle. That'll be our reward. So replace the fuel pump with a used one, put a new fuel line down there, rubber hose. The other one was bad shape, probably, truth be told, it was split and it wasn't sucking air and it wouldn't pump fuel. That's why. But we'll pretend the fuel pump was bad, right?
Alright.
We put a new accelerator pump and gasket and did a little general cleanup. We did that yesterday, and we replaced the master cylinder. So let's crawl out from under there, man, and let me crawl up on there and see what's up. If everything's right, we'll fire it up. Can you still push in the clutch?
What?
You still able to push in the clutch? Oh, look at it. Alright, we're going to give her a little snort of gasoline. It's only got a little bit of water in it. Alright, crank it up. Again. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. All right, crank her up. Again. All right. All right. What I need to do is my funnel trick, which is what I'm going to do. All right, man. Pushing the clutch and crank her up. It's going to be hard to do if the battery's dead, huh? Try it one more time. Alright, see if she spins over better now. I believe that ain't enough gas in the tank. I only put a couple gallons in it, and it was bone dry. I might have to run down and get some more gas. Well, I put some more gas in the tank. I don't know if it's pumping or not. It don't look like it. What the heck? I don't believe she's pumping. Maybe we'll blow backwards through it. We're having trouble with her picking up fuel. The fuel pump, I pulled it back off and put it on the bench and tested it. It's got good suction. We're blowing through the lines. At first couldn't get nothing, and then we got a little bubble inside the tank. So I think the next step is there's a rubber line between the frame and the cab. Pop that off, blow through it real good, and then blow from there up into the tank real good, and then probably put a new rubber line back there, and we'd probably be in business. But right now I gotta quit because I have another obligation. Oh, and somebody said, what happened to the 350 SS? It's right there. I just haven't felt like working on it.